Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this oversized kimono blouse from my capsule collection last year. It's a really simple blouse to make and you can be done in like 1 hour or less. So I'm going to be showing you how to make it. Let's head straight into the video. First things first, guys, this is the actual kimono blouse already made, and I'm showing you this now because I'm going to be using a small fabric to show you how I made this. So one thing you just need to know is that everything I mentioned, so if I say, oh, the width I used is, let's say for example, 10 inches, so 10 inches is what it is I used to make the actual blouse. So just keep that in mind. Now we don't need to draft any patterns for this blouse, but we need two measurements. So we need your bust and your waist. We'll be using the waist measurement later at the end of the tutorial, so just keep watching. But for the bust we'll need it now. So just get your bust, divide it by 4, then add 10 inches to that. So whatever you get will be the width of your blouse. Now my bust is 36 inches. I'll divide that by 4, which is 9, then add 10 to it, and that will give me 19 inches. So that 19 inches is the width of my blouse. Now pick up your fabric and then we need to measure the length of your blouse. So my own length, I'll be using 18 inches. You can go longer than that if you want, but 18 is sufficient for me. So just fold your fabric and then measure your 18 inches. You can also add like 1 inch hem allowance to the 18 inches for folding later when we are sewing. So yeah, 18 plus 1, 19. So after that you can fold the fabric once more this way, and then you just measure in the width that we calculated earlier, that is 19 inches. I'm talking about the bust calculation we did, that is 36 divided by 4, then added 10 inches to that. So just measure that width and then cut the excess bits out of that. So yeah, that's the width done. Now we need to measure in the neckline. So just measure 1 inch depth, neck depth, and 3 inches neck width. So you can see that is what I'm doing right now. Then when you get that, just connect and then you cut that out as I'm doing. So once I'm done cutting the neckline, we need to now cut the front and back neckline are different. So that's just the back neckline we just finished cutting. So you open up your blouse right there, you can see that. So I'm just going to notch a bit of the ends of my fabric just so that I can keep everything aligned when I'm done. So yeah, I'm marking that point so I know where my neckline starts from. So that's the middle of my front, right? That's the front there and the back right there. So that's the middle right there. So I'm just going to fold along the middle. So yeah, that would make it easy for me to cut my front neckline without touching the back neckline. So yeah, now I'm going to measure 7 inches neck depth for the front. So I'm just going to measure from the shoulders right there down. So mark where 7 inches is and then mark it up, then you just connect. So I'm just going to use my pencil to connect that. So now I need to make that a bit more straight. So I'm just pinning that down so my fabric doesn't move around as I cut. So yeah, I'm just going to make that a bit straighter so we have like a straight opening. So yeah, you can see. So I'm just going to cut that out right now, and then we are done with our front neckline. So I can take my pins out now and return my fabric to what it was before, just so you can see what it looks like. And that's it, that's our blouse. So now I'm going to cut along the shoulders. We'll split the shoulders into 2. So yeah, I'll split that instead of leaving it that way. So there's a reason for splitting it, which you'll be seeing when I'm sewing. So yeah, that is all there is to it. That is all we have to do to the cutting. Now let's move to sewing. Now to sew, go to the side and measure down 10 inches. That will be our sleeve entry. That's where we'll be putting our arms into, and then on the side you just measure half or 1 inch, whichever one you want to. So you do that also for the other side. Measure 10 inches down and then you measure half or 1 inch and then you sew the half of 1 inch. That half of 1 inch is just like your side seam allowance, so you just sew that. So I'm just going to and sew that because I'm not able to use my sewing machine at the moment. So I'm just going to sew a straight stitch all the way down, and when I'm done I'll do the same also for the other side. So now that's done, so I'm just going to iron that flat, and then the sleeve entry that we marked at the upper part, you can just like use a hemming glue to keep that down, just to like finish the edges, or you can sew it down, if whichever one you want to do. So just do that. Now that that's done, I'm going to go up to my shoulders, and then I'm going to sew a gather stitch down. So you do it for both sides. So when you're done, you just need to gather it lightly. You don't really need to do a lot of gathers, and there is no particular measurement to gather it, so just use your own discretion. But I would advise just do a light gathering, nothing too much, just to keep that shoulder part slightly ruffled up. So yeah, I'm just going to do that, and then I'll show you the next thing to do. And now we are done gathering both sides. So now just go to the front opening, and we need to like sew like maybe 2 inches right there. But I would advise you don't do that yet, until like let that be the last thing to do. So yeah, now after doing that, just go to the hem of your blouse, then you fold it by like 1 inch, and that will be where you would be attaching your elastic band. So fold it as I'm doing. You can see, fold it. Once you're done folding, you can then put in your elastic. So that is why I said you should not close the opening in front. You should not close it yet, you should not stitch it down yet, so that you can have an entry point for your elastic. So your elastic, you are just gathering back to your waist measurement. So let's say your waist is 28 inches, so you just cut an elastic that is maybe 2 inches less than your waist, and then you put it into that folded hem that you just finished sewing. So yeah, when you're done, you can then sew your opening, the opening that I said like you need to sew by 2 inches. So you just do that, and yeah, that will be all. So one thing I didn't mention is the neckline facing. So but you know that you will need to cut a facing for your neckline. You need to finish the edges. You can either use like a strip of like fabric or bias tape, whatever you want to use. So just cut the facing. I used the facing for mine, as you can see. And yeah, this is the actual blouse. See my facing all the way around. See the opening where I put my arms into, and that's the second one right there. So this is the smaller version I was using to teach you how I made the blouse. So yeah, look at the hem of the blouse with the elastic bit already in, and that is going to fit snugly to my waist when I wear it. So yeah, this is the completed blouse. It should look like this when you're done sewing yours too. So it's a really easy blouse to make, and you can be done in about 1 hour or less, depending on like how fast you are and everything. So yeah, I hope to see what you do make out of this, and if you do recreate this, you can post it in the communities section of my channel. And that's it for today, guys. Hit the like button if you found this tutorial helpful, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.